There we are. I can't actually give you any background about it because I purposely did not read up on this. But I think it's some sort of sci-fi detective fiction, which goes hand in hand with our last narrative game, which would be Detroit Become Human. I'm very excited. So we have different archetypes that we can select from. First one is the thinker, extremely intelligent, bad with people, knows interesting facts, and comes up with original ideas. They have encyclopedia. So it's almost like you have some sort of character sheet. So you have high intelligence, high psyche, which is influence, low psychic, low physique, and moderately high motorics, which it's how well you move your body. And you have an encyclopedia. I'm not sure what that means. We have sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable, might begin to lose his mind. No, I'm not going to lie, that one does look the most interesting to me. So we have low intelligence, very high psyche, high physique, and high physique and low motorics, which I think in Dungeons and Dragons terms would be dexterity. So you have someone who's fast and smart, but has terrible influence and poorly built. You have one who has high influence and is built well, but does not move well and is a little not smart, stupid. I think that's the common word for that. And then the last one is physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. The himbo arc. Honestly, I feel like the himbo should have pretty high psyche, personally. But I think we're going to go with sensitive this time, just because you might begin to lose your mind, and I find that fascinating. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. We can begin. One moment, let me just make sure that my social media has been posted and has gone out. And if you are watching from YouTube, welcome in. I hope you'll enjoy the rest of the video, and if you're watching live, well, hello. And thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. I'm just going to post it to my own Discord. I haven't really seen anyone since the subathon. And hello, Myth, welcome in. Meowdy to you too. I was hoping you'd show up. It's time to play another hardened detective, and who's going a little bit insane. I think that's the right word. Our favorite.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Honestly, that sounds incredibly appealing.
Ever. Never, ever.
I would simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
This is great. Give me some more.
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
I like how all of the options are just, I am enjoying it.
I know you do, baby. I know.
Hello? Why am I being flirted with by this ancient reptilian brain? Is this the lizard brain that the millennials keep talking about?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
The voice does have Riz. And also, I would like to just exist in oblivion, so this is marketing to the right demographic and person. So one of the things is, I like Alonzi, let's go. And the other one is, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. No, I don't
All
really like to be
right.
liked that much.
Nothing town to fuck all borough.
Return trip to the
Do
silence.
you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir?
Don't stop, keep going. Sing me the song of death. Don't stop, keep. What happens if
The
I
song
simply
of
don't?
death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation.
The way he says man meat, though.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it.
Mm-hmm.
The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
What a specific reference that is.
You can take it. You're a
Oh.
champion.
Mother help me, there's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Stop, I don't want to hear anything more about the sensation. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing. No, I'm not scared, I'm a champion. No.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help, someone cut my head off. It's trying to
A
murder the
fiery
rest of
streak
me.
penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
What a metal way to describe a hangover. Oh, wow. I'm, not doing good. Am I gonna put some clothes on? Clothes? Take off. Oh good, I no longer have to be naked. This is very reminiscent of Hank.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Why is perception hot though? Oh, and you can hold tab to highlight. Not dissimilar to Detroit Become Human.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
It's not that deep.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap.
Oh.
It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically
What is
colourful
happening?
tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
How morbid. How delightfully morbid. I'm really enjoying this game. I get to play as Hank this time. Maybe I'll give myself a bath. Oh, you see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Those are all alcohol, sir. I'll be able to have a shirt.
A
What do I
mirror
look
hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Wow, probably while I was drunk.
Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really, all recollection of the
Nothing.
person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Honestly, sign me up for this. I don't want to know what it looked like. It'll remain a mystery. But the door. I mean, I know what it looked like. I look like this man. Oh, more alcohol. I could go for that. Oh, it's empty. Unfortunate. Seems I had a very bad evening. Oh, look, my shoe. Oh, just the one, actually. What happened here? I like how I decided to wear just the one shoe.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
I wonder what happens when
What do
you
you
fail.
mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do? The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
It's weird that I can't do certain things. Can I try again?
The window stands broken in its
Oh, it's
frame.
locked. Unfortunate. I really wonder what's here. Some sort of door that's locked? Let's look at our items. So no hat. Keys to room 1. Shoe. Just the one. Horrific necktie. So we have similar fashion sense, I see. Oh, there's a person out here. Is this my other shoe? No, just money. I really like this painterly effect.
Hello, officer.
Her voice sounds familiar.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Officer?
No.
Am I military personnel? She seems perplexed by your
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
I'm a businessman.
Because you're a police officer, sir. I am, yes.
Are you sure?
Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
How vague? And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Okay, this option is strange. Suggestion challenging 12. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. No.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
What if I Don't dress like a police. What if I headed out without it?
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Goodbye.
How mysterious. I could look at her cigarettes. Non-creepily, of course. Let's see what day it is. March. The year is 51. 1951? 2051? Incredibly unclear, to be honest. I don't like what's going on in the bottom left corner here. And I like how I've just left with one shoe, but it doesn't really give me any other options. Oh, there's the other one. I'm an excellent detective slash police officer. Gust of briny wind washes over you.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
How do they
Good.
fit?
They're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be
How
told.
unfortunate. Oh, perhaps we should go inside then. Alright. Let's get back in there.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living
What
shit
odd,
out
intrusive
of
thoughts I have. Am I
it.
a
Who
smoker?
knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker.
A crow?
Especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
But she broke it at the filter. I can't
How
smoke that.
very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack.
I think
Strike
I'll
that.
pass.
A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
The idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
My necktie is talking to me. Something is wrong.
Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
I should... Well, I'll think about it.
Good. Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best
Why is
thing.
everything weirdly sexual?
Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time. And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to
You
getting
know,
them.
I don't think I will.
Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
No, I don't think I will. Find smokes and smoke them. What if I just don't? What would happen? What's the worst that could happen, really? I know this game is trying to teach me mechanics, but I'm trying to develop healthy habits here.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Alright, calm down, intrusive thoughts. I like how this game will get you to roll for checks. But why? Why intrusive thoughts? Why is everyone in the world doing something without you? I'm so alone. Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me. Beauty, don't abandon me in all this ugliness. I'm going to swallow the emotion, like a true hardened police officer.
The door is closed.
Going to knock
Still
again.
no answer.
Knock
Still
much harder.
nothing. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Wow. This is aggressive for no reason. Suppress the urge.
The murmur in your ears recedes slowly. Your breathing normalizes. That's one lucky door.
Try
This
the
door
handle.
can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Let's go then. It's not worth harassing people over now, is it? This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. Alright, I suppose we will proceed down the stairs. Oh, a lot of people here, I see. It's a little disorienting seeing this entire game in this sort of, I can't remember what it's called, but this sort of format. I can sing. Hello? I don't want to leave, I want to sing. Let me perform. If speaker is connected to the radio, the music is seasoned with static. A big karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. This is where the lyrics would be. How old school. Water cooler. There's money in there, and a woman. The sign reads, the mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 1600.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Oh, okay. Wherever that is. Ah, unfortunate. I'll get to him later. First, I must have my cup of coffee, as a hardened detective is wont to do. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. I love the way that and also I'm befuddled by the way that things are being described. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday's written on it. That is a mood.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
Welcome in, Teos. Any luck solving those crimes, detective? No, but I woke up mostly naked and I've managed to find a shirt, a jacket, horrible tie, and one shoe and then the other. And then my inner voices have tried to get me to break into someone's place and also to smoke a lot of cancer sticks, an entire pack, actually, in a very seductive tone, which was a little bit concerning. I'm currently trying to get a cup of coffee. Oh, thank you for the first, Rico. We did get rizzed by a lizard voice. That happened before we were, conscious? Things are looking up. We're not naked anymore. And all the alcohol has been consumed, so we can't get drunk anymore. And, yeah.
That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
I'm going to also look at the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Ah, can I help you with that?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Ahoy, Rico, welcome in.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
I'm going to be purposely obtuse. Are you the
No,
bartender?
I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's
I
the
have
difference?
3 cafeterias to manage. 3.
3
Sylvie
entire
tends the bar here,
cafeterias.
not me. I'm only standing in.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome in. I will give you... Oh, I see. Shirt is gone now. I will give you a recap. So, first, we wake up, mostly naked, very hungover. After getting, what was that myth? Rizzed by a lizard man. Promptly afterwards, finding pieces of clothing, stumbling down the stairs. Now I'm being, antagonized by this cafe manager, not a barista. It's very important that we know the distinction. We found the shirt, now we lose it.
She just, you know,
Where did the Sylvie go? He doesn't
There's
know.
something there, and it's not good.
Empathy.
That's all you know for now.
Something tells me you don't like me.
oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
You're being
Come on.
sarcastic. I can recognize
Or did you
sarcasm.
ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh my god, I did
no,
all those
you see,
things?
actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
What have I been doing then? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Well, I have no other option but to leave. Oh, hello, Basil. Welcome in. Hmm. Well, I suppose I could just go this way since that man has decided to be rude to me. Or not. But there's money over there. I must take it. So far away. It's railroading me to talk to this guy. I've tried to put it
A
off for as long
bespectacled
as I
man
could.
in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Welcome in. I stalled for time while you were gone. Now we are talking to our partner in what's the opposite of crime? Just our partner? Our colleague, I suppose? I think I recognize him from the poster.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in
Why
greeting.
does everyone hate me?
If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in
They're
death's way
gay.
to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
I will shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Oh, he doesn't know me. It's just his duty.
You
I understand.
realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really
Oh,
good
no.
name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Sure, let's try. Oh, I see the red checks cannot be retried. You know what? Let's try it.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
It's so cool. It's very cool, but when I come off like a douche if I call myself that, it's very, very cool, but maybe just a bit too ostentatious. How about the second
You
one?
instinctively run your hand over the multi-patterned silk of your tie. Its slickness gives you comfort and reassurance.
Disgusting.
Don't worry! Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop.
My necktie talks to me. I see. Well, I don't have a choice.
Well,
Oh, well, good. He didn't even care.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Nod towards the cafeteria manager. Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Why is your face covered in blood?
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Let's be completely honest, I
Okay.
haven't.
We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Wait, why?
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No,
So, the body is still in the tree.
that's
This
correct.
is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is
Well, I
obvious
didn't
you
know
would
there
have
was a body in the
preferred for
tree. I was
body
too
to no
busy
longer
being
be in the
belligerently
tree.
drunk. As you can see, I've been a very busy police officer.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the
What if
owner.
I told you I'm not really a police officer? How can you be so sure I'm the police? But I can't remember anything. Should I tell him that? No, we'll just kind of, you know, maybe they do.
After you, officer.
New task. Oh boy.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge?
Oh no. It wasn't on me when I woke up. This is not going well.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Thank you, Kim. This game is, you are a detective? You're a detective, and, you just woke up, mostly naked, very hungover, stumbled down the stairs, talked to the cafeteria manager, yet, incredibly, belittled by him. My entire ego handed to me, after it was wrung in front of everyone, and apparently there was a body, and I've lost my badge, and there's a body in a tree, and it's been there for 7 days straight. Things are going well. Halloween decorations. Maybe the protag likes being belittled. I don't know. Also, your consciousness and your tie also talk to you, and for some reason... Oh.
Shadow Wizard Buddy Gang. We love casting spells.
We love casting spells. I am now a crow. Hello, Kiko. Welcome in. Become bored. I am now the detective bird. This reminds me of when we were doing Aviary Attorney. Oh, by the way, everyone, terrible news. I tried to watch back the VOD from the Aviary Attorney recording, and it's very awful. I sound like I'm talking through a tin can in a long hallway that's very far away. And I'm not sure why no one told me anything about this. But it's quite awful, and we might have to refilm it, so I'll post it up and then reach out to everyone, which is very unfortunate because we spent 3 hours on this. Oh no, indeed.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Also, in this game, everything talks to you, which is quite lovely. It's okay, Rico. I assume that you had it muted because you were pretty much on my stream the entire time, so you get a pass for sure. I did speak to a few other people, and they informed me that they didn't want to be rude and pointed out, but I would have preferred if they did. That's all right. We will fake European.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Oh, he respects the lieutenant way more than me, which is totally understandable because I've been unhelpful.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
The lieutenant glances into his little notebook. I'm not going to read that myth. I don't know where you're going with this.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. I said my name earlier. What if I just didn't say anything and make it really awkward? No, I will say my name. As I said, Detective Raphael Ambrosius Crosto.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call.
He
yes?
does have a point.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Clearly, he doesn't get paid enough to report crimes. We found and we get to keep our pants, but not our shirt, except now I'm a bird, so I'm actually naked.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got
Lieutenant?
here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
He informed us, quite haughtily, that he, in fact, manages 3 cafes. We do love our middle management, don't we?
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Yes.
I have everything. You?
Do I have questions? Yes.
Yes, yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Why did Sylvie go
She
away?
went away because none of your business.
This is the second time you've avoided the subject.
Oh my God, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
Maybe it's he who's obsessed with this Sylvie person. Certainly sounds like it.
Who
I
killed
don't
him?
know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
And did you kill him? What an excellent follow-up question. I have another
The
question.
lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Where's
Behind
the
this
body?
building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there
That's
then?
easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian
sarcastic
cavalry
man?
to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Let's go.
Task complete.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
For what?
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination.
Oh no, my tie's going to talk to me now. We have to inspect victim's body, report badge missing, and who made the call reporting the crime?
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
I shouldn't have put the necktie on. I took the necktie from the ceiling fan and now it's talking to me.
No, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
What's real? Oh no.
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
Hmm.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Ah, Rico, enjoy your walk. I'm sure Toby needs it. Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you money.
You're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
I see. He points to the red ledger on the counter.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
Did I just hear my tie speak to me twice?
No one is saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous!
I regret.
It's just that you should arrest him! It would be wiser! He wants to take your money!
No way, I have duties. I'm a cop. I'm not talking to a tie. Take the tie off. That's right.
Somehow, the knot is stuck, so you can't get it off. The lieutenant watches you
How
struggle
awkward.
with it, the sweat dripping from your brow.
It's just getting
he puts
worse.
his hand on your shoulder.
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
Oh, thank you, Kim.
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
What do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar.
Oh.
You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
Oh man, what? I don't want to tell him. I don't want to arrest him. He's just trying to get his money back.
What are you, a philosopher?
But what exactly is money? Look, Rico, I am a menace both in real life and also in game. We know this. Since I woke up, I have trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality. No, I'm just getting my bearings. That's a normal thing to say, right?
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things
know
like
that. Stop
this hostel room,
patronizing me.
or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Proceed and show him the coins you found.
Yes, it is.
That's 10 plus 10 plus 2, 20 plus 40. I'm now down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents.
There's a tinge
Cents
of
are a form
sadness in his
currency
voice.
100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
But that's horrible.
It is.
He stands silently looking at the coppers on the counter.
For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the money.
Pick up the
He
coin.
demonstratively suppresses a world-weary sigh.
What happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
What will he do? Will he kill me, a police officer?
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your
Priestess-
station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay? We have to get this investigation started now.
Creases line his forehead above the spectacles. I see, I'm going to cause him a lot of gray hairs and a lot of wrinkles.
Good luck.
New task, pay for damages. Well then.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even have one?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up on Marvel Hill.
Why
I'll
did you
just
say that?
make up a place. These are just synapses firing. It doesn't mean anything. That name must have some meaning for me.
The old thesaurus comes up empty. Maybe you should ask the lieutenant.
No. But isn't
Sure.
that an expression, not a place?
An expression?
A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
Ah.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
The two options are, could I trace my way back somehow, and I'll live in a dumpster?
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Lonesome long way home. Oh, you can internalize these. Interesting. What happens when I internalize? Stop internalizing. There's so many fascinating things about this that I feel like I'm missing a lot without any sort of instruction. Like it's being purposely obtuse. Or not obtuse, but purposely cryptic. Ask the station for additional funds. Well, we won't be doing that just yet. How do we get around to the back? Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I believe we can exit through here. Summer door closed for the winter. Unfortunate. How do I get out? This has become a room escape because I'm awful at navigating. Oh, there we are. I think the hope is that if I just stumble around and click everything, eventually I'll find enough coins on the ground. A heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow. Oh, the street sign says fuck the police. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. What does this woman want?
The RCM in Martinez. What
The
can I
young
help you
woman
with?
looks up at you. You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all. Of
I have
course.
some questions for you.
What can I help you with?
What is this fuck the police business?
Excuse me?
She doesn't seem to understand.
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Never
She
mind.
shifts in her seat awkwardly.
We need directions.
Of course. Where to?
I'm looking for a dead body.
Oh, that's right there. In the yard.
It seems like the police hasn't been exactly effective in this town.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Finally.
Where am I?
What do you mean?
I'm disoriented. I don't know where we are.
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you were displaying. Thanks,
No
that's
problem.
all for now. Who are you
Me?
exactly?
I am just a gardener.
Cool, and what are you doing here?
I'm working.
Working on
I
what?
have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
Go on, it's okay.
As you already know, there's a corpse there, hanging from a tree. It smells pretty bad.
I feel so
I
bad
have
for
to
this
take
poor
breaks.
woman.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Mm-hmm. Of course. I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with the canary
Her
yellow
gloves.
gum.
You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
One more thing, can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Thank you. Oh, it's actually gone from her person. How helpful. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Sorry, there's a dead body where I work. I mean, look. I completely understand. I also feel like we've gone the wrong way.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Announces the rotund man. The remark wasn't addressed to you. It was addressed to the lieutenant. A racist lorry driver. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
You tell them, Kim.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell
It's
him.
men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Limbo, what's going on here?
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Well, your name has racist in front of it, so...
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave.
I don't want to fight this
But you
man.
see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Let's be Kim's best friend. We need a buddy cop moment. Fucking A, Kim, I've got your back. Nothing I've said before. Completely out of character, but let's say it.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
Yes, we do, thank you.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers. What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
Wait, how long has this been going on then?
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
He gestures towards the lorries. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples?
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
He spits on the ground.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
Oh, so you're a racist. Makes sense. To be honest, I can't really remember what that means. Please explain.
People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Right, I've already made up my mind. Want to hear it?
Oh?
The man seems mildly disappointed that you don't want to hear more of his lecture. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
The man gives you a disgruntled look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. Fascinating. Glossy magazine, most able-bodied men. This issue hosts a top 10 list. Oh no, they're much hunkier than you. You shouldn't feel threatened by handsome men, don't be silly. Thank you, intrusive thoughts. Where's the body?
The
I do
tear
have a terrible
machine
habit of
stands in the
clicking
corner.
everything.
A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
What is this machine?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
What is it?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
I see, and how do I pick up tear for the
You
tear
need
machine?
a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so...
She shrugs awkwardly.
Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there, somewhere.
Time to leave. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back. A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Detective, look, we have to make enough money to pay off the huge debt that we owe for trashing the place after getting very drunk. And also for the hotel rooms.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
What do these products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is...
Something illegal.
I don't really know what hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Thank you for explaining, miss. Who is Saint Baptiste?
Saint Baptiste, you know, the pharmaceuticals company. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one, there.
A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles lined the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Trying to get me to buy cigarettes again.
There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Say nothing, just take it in.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that.
Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Alright, Volition.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover boasting a colorful photo of two girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
I see.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Forget about that. What is this fashion police feature?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
I bet your hat would take the prize. Let's be nice to her.
No. I don't like it. I hate it.
Oh, I see. It's a work hat.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
I don't know. Frit? A 7 to 11 grocery store?
And why
I
is it written
think they
with
think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
She chews on her gum in disgust.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
She scratches her nose. Did you know the man who died?
Not really.
Not really. Does it mean you know him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
Thank you for your help. She brushes a strand of hair off her face and tries to return her to her magazine. You see, everyone's as helpful as people in real life, I suppose. Oh. Money on the ground. Floor money. What's going on?
Scab?
Asked about jolly eyes tilting his head. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No
The
one's
smile
ever seen a
deepens.
cop scab.
His smile deepens his wrinkles even more.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
He chuckles and then realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I've come to Martinez investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
What's the strike about anyway?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Alright. Good to know.
We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is loud as the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on
Hold up
here?
and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a head taller than everyone else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should
We're
I?
here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Regardless, I have... Oh. What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scab.
The loitering man hollers in return. Who are all these strikebreakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate
Look.
interests.
The man runs a hand through steadily graying military.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
Because he's the loudest and the tallest.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud?
Yes.
No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
Okay, I wanted to discuss
The
something
physically
else.
impressive man tower has turned his attention back to the gates. He ignores your presence.
Alright. What is this? Lorries probably store fuel here. They store booze. Then we have this here.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Look at
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of
The
stickers and
driver
insignia?
has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
What about the back
The
seat?
back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia.
Ah.
Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
I see. You think this lorry belongs to the tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman.
Good to know. So that's... Alright, let's go back and talk to this guy, and then we'll go investigate the body tree. I'm more curious about the subplot, to be honest. There's some sort of cultural revolution happening. You know, there's a lot of ties between this and Aviary Attorney, and also, Detroit.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
I need to know what's behind these gates.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
He gazes over the roundabout with a glint of longing. Does this mean you can let me
I
through the
don't
gate?
operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage.
Takes a swig and points up
The
at the stairs
passage
with his
grants
flask.
itself. I walk right
just
past
walk in?
Measurehead and go in.
Past
Yeah,
measurement?
the 2.5-meter tall Semini Supremacist is there. Walk right past him,
Right.
then press the button to unlock the door,
Aha.
then go past him again,
Okay.
and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
I have some
The
questions for you
man
first.
whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Oh, what if I just ask him for money?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Flips a coin towards you. Sure.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Appreciate it.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to...
I see.
You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though.
The unit has problems getting by?
Nothing to worry about, really.
Yep.
The jam's a bit of a mess. Cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter, is all. Supplies should last a strike, though.
Every little bit helps, you know.
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
I've come to Martinez investigating.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it.
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
Should we? He's nice. I don't like nice.
What's the strike
You
about
know,
anyway?
serious business.
He's a
Where do you
chatty
talk
guy.
about this?
Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better...
Oh, the union boss. That's the guy up there. What's this? In case of strike, press button behind guard. There's no lockpicking or door kicking in this one. This is the man.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman at the giant side agrees.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Do nothing. Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
A ripple of muscles passes under his skin. He lets you alone.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial penance.
Shadow Witch Buddy Gang, we love casting spells.
You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
My body is unimportant. I'm with the police and we need to get into the harbor.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul.
Welcome in, Jason. His face contorts in disgust as if he were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
You're right, I'm an alcoholic now. I need to enter the harbor.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich
The ham
race
sandwich.
is waning.
The hot ham sandwich, the croque monsieur.
Show him the ham still got it.
The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job, please.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in
race theory,
metallurgy,
huh?
race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably
Oh,
potato-obsessed
he's racist.
Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
This is strange.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Come on, I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
You're right about all this. I just need you to let me go into the harbor.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
I have a talking tie, and this is even weirder than that.
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality,
I think he was being sarcastic.
art, and your microcephalic skulls.
I think he'll
This
be
is
able
your
to help me.
chance. He's talking. Rip into him with a punch and catch him up.
Okay.
No, don't rip into anyone. You're sensitive. Remember? Communicate.
You serve the union, don't you? Aren't they white? What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean? Okay, let's talk him out of it. I'm not a strength person. I'm a slightly insane, intelligent person.
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
No, they are not.
I am not like them.
Uh-huh.
I am craniometric perfection.
Uh-huh.
I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
Say nothing. You sure I'm not geometrically superior to you?
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation.
Why don't you lay it on me a little more?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al Ghul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer.
I am.
You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur la Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Interesting, so none of my ancestors were Sola Chef and other Vesper.
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Rivasholians.
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it on unless you're both drunk. It's too scary when people are sober.
You serve the human, don't you? Aren't they white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Yeah, but you still serve them. How does that factor into your life?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. Of course
communist.
you are, Revacholian man. The failure of communism to challenge the world order is the core of your race fate.
What is this weird cultist
All around you,
stuff
the
he's
fruits
spewing?
of its defeat. Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from?
I got it from disco, actually.
Degenerate youth
I said I'm not a
culture?
communist. I don't know who I am,
Rock
but
and
there's
roll
one thing I
music?
know.
Stop explaining yourself. No one cares about your beliefs. The conversation has moved on. Tell me,
I got it
what
from disco,
degenerate
actually.
subcult offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
Wonderful. I need to enter the harbor.
What you need is to come to terms with extinction and never getting into this harbor.
Sure. What if we just... Let's see what happens.
Go ahead. Don't be shy. Just ask for race secrets.
Better not say anything on this topic.
That's understandable. Jean-Luc Measurehead is a sage and an intellectual giant of race theory. Who are you, handmaiden of Al Ghul?
And what do you think of this?
I think this racist is better than the last. But the next racist will be the really good one.
How will you know there will be a next racist?
There always is.
Race is reality.
Unfortunate.
Your race descent has racists are generally not very good. I am not like them. I'm correct.
It's too bad we're not gonna fight him. Who's this? Why can't I distract him? What I don't understand is why can't I talk to him? Get my partner.
Yes?
To distract him. I think you should know I can't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his brow.
I really don't remember anything. There was drinking.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
But I'm completely lacking basic information. Even this organization we're in. Can you help me?
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
What should I concentrate on?
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles. Really? You look fine to me.
I'm talking serious,
This
unbelievable damage
psychodrama
here.
is unbecoming of an officer.
It's not psychological. Some sort of major brain damage has occurred on an unprecedented
Then
scale.
you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Unfortunate. Oh, enjoy your dinner, Rico.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
I don't remember being in on anything.
That's good. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Do you want me to brief you?
Yes.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez.
A security guard?
An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Why didn't we know anything about the call?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters.
I see.
The dock workers union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Of course, I understand everything. I still don't understand.
Okay, well, we are police officers. It is our job to find a killer. So that's what I intend to do. You should try it too. Good.
I want to talk about you.
Me?
Yes.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work together better if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
Do you ever talk about with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations?
I
with
have
your brain?
no idea what you're talking about.
So, how do you, you know?
What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
That makes him a binoclard. Completely uncocked material, if you say so yourself.
I'm not gonna call him a Beano. Glasses are cool.
Are they? They're mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
Tell me a secret
No.
about yourself. No. Oh, okay.
The lieutenant nods.
Alright,
Good.
that's it.
Let's change the subject.
You seem to be
Excuse
following
me?
Nothing, just an
You have
observation.
a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
What do you mean
I
distinct?
hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. They
How's
say
that?
it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough.
You're
Prioritizes
kidding me?
containers.
Why containers?
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
Nothing. Hopefully the other guy will give us more information, because this has been not helpful. However, it's kind of nice that this is all kind of, you know, going into the investigation. I'm not just completely wasting my time here. I don't know if you can see
Hold
my
on, wandering
character.
man. How can I help you?
I don't know if you can see my character, but he looks quite terrifying. See the bottom left? The measure head thing didn't go well for me. Could you help me with that somehow?
Sorry. Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days. Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalson crane over using some remote controls. Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
I'm pretty sure we don't. At least not all of these.
I get it. Hush hush about the secret technology.
Something changes in his disposition. A merciful smile in the corner of his eye.
Interesting.
All right, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however.
Yes?
First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically, grovel. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
Alright. Let's give it another shot. I am sorry, sir. I am inferior to your might and whatever.
race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Sure.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead, I'm new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kinds of different races there are there.
Do you?
The lieutenant looks at you. I do.
There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education?
The vile CF race cauldron of pederasty, please.
I knew you would go straight for the vile cauldron. Everyone does.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, it just won't make any
Okay,
sense.
let's start from the top.
Yes, it will.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant.
What a bunch of weird made-up words.
A common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Oh, right. Got it. Who are the Type A then, in your
The
view?
Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea.
Fascinating.
The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a hero overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mar. As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Simonese and the Areopagites are on the ascent. The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Simonese are powerful.
This is like
the
very
latter
advanced
is
race theory.
perfected and adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite.
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. To an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich.
Ham sandwich.
But look into their pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic war. The Koiko, the countless micronationalities au grade, are all inexplicably obsessed with the Vacholians, halfway between Type A and the racial called Types CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations.
Oh, we're listening to a
They are
racist
tortured
man
creatures
talk about
waiting
critical
to be
race
put to
theory
sleep.
in a
Your morbid
video
interest
game, in a
in them
fantasy sort of
worries
setting.
me.
I'm not sure if this is based in any form of race theory in reality, but I'm just kind of phase skipping to this.
It would be cruel to entertain ourselves with their deformities. Were there any able you understand nothing? To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solve. You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly.
I see.
I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vacholian. Your love for disco music and Venereal.
That didn't help too much. Yeah, it's kind of eugenics. It's unfortunate because I was unable to learn more.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
Into a free internalizing slot in your head. Oh yes, advanced race theory internalized. Okay. It said put it into your slot and then go back to it, so let's see if we can speedrun this because I'd rather get in there, you know.
The unpromising race pupil returns. There is nothing funky about tips. The F are lesser races like the mosquito is born sterile. Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. The Koiko, as you this will never have but enough. It is I cannot possibly imagine.
Oh, I can? Then I think you just kind of walk around a little bit. And, I'm completely new to this game, and I'm not very familiar with any of these mechanics. Pass some time and waste internalized. Run. Ow. So we have to return to the map after we think about it for a bit. I'm guessing this is the gate that's closed. And then we will get the body now. How about that? Absolutely. Have you seen any other people play through this?
Looking for something, Hunt? No.
He's got a smoke right there, in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers. You need it after listening to his
You're smoking one right
It's
now.
my last one.
Can I get a drag of that then? You're hiding smokes from me.
Why would I do that? I'm an honest man. I bet. Sorry I couldn't be of any...
Alright, well. I'm a little quiet. Hold on. Compared to the game, I see. I think that should be better. I turned it down initially because, when we were playing Aviary Attorney, it was quite the opposite of that. Just don't know where the body is. What is this?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide, over the metropolis.
How's this,
A
Basil?
woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is your number, officer?
Didn't Gar give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Sophia, I believe we met before. This is me, detective from the Whirling in Red.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Why didn't you call? Didn't a course behind your workplace bother you?
Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court.
What does that union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Wait, Kim, is she speaking the truth? The union is all
Legally,
around here?
no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Interesting.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. Why did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
I see, don't worry about it, I understand. Or what others?
You do? What else can I do for you?
Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
And how are you answering the call?
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone,
I
or
see.
the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on.
You quit your job at Whirling, why?
You mean why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Alright, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know.
I got
I
everything
just
I need.
know I have to take some time off right now.
I got everything I need. Thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Wait, why does she seem angry with me?
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
What skua thing?
The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while...
Oh, no, I see
laughing
that's
like a
why.
maniac.
I see that's why the man was upset at me.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Why do I always end up screwing everything
It
up?
was a pretty bird. There since I started working in Whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
You're telling me that I was the one who made you want to
Yes,
quit?
obviously. You were the worst client
Oh.
I've ever seen. And I had seen so many assholes in this
Oh
place.
no.
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on, I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on, which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant.
What was I doing?
I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The
Sounds so much
guy
like
is
Archer.
Jamrock. Something about disco, too.
I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents.
Police
causing
documents?
Water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers.
Oh, no.
Threatening to sing karaoke. Threatening to kill yourself.
Police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
She's worried she might have accidentally done something bad. Then she remembers it's you.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't
No,
a very
really
good tenant.
You were simply the worst.
I truly am sorry for everything, Sylvie.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
Right, thank you for talking to me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Imagine if I just called connected back to her now. Could you connect me to the 41st precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice sounds oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st, come in, over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Hi, this is me. Here, I work at your station.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
It's not good.
10-18, 10-20, over.
Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing
State your
to me.
message, sir. Over.
I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's
10-4,
gone.
message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
1022, the captain. This sounds bad.
Uh-huh.
Bad and scary.
Is it him? What does he want?
Oh no.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Say nothing.
Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Oh.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the
I
name
see.
of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Unfortunate.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Can we just get a move on? I want to get it reported and be done with.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
Oh,
What's
Chester.
going on? Super Cop here lost his badge. He lost his what now?
Oh no.
He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Enough of this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Oh no.
Ask him if he's lost his gun.
I probably also did.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh no. Oh god, it's not
Okay,
here.
it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Say nothing.
10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat, please. Over.
Say nothing.
10-9, come in, officer. Over.
Remain silent with terror.
Come in, officer. 10-9, repeat message, please. Did you misplace your firearm? Over.
That's affirmative. Over.
He says he doesn't have it.
Oh no.
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
Oh no.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants. Oh, I can't. Fuck.
I'm not going to.
Thanks, Jules.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
Yes, I lost my wiener too. Just lay off, okay?
He acknowledges your joke and asks you to lay off.
Lay off? Lay off?
Oh,
Tell him
no.
we'll lay off when he retrieves the goddamn police property that is...
Satellite officer.
I heard him and I'm on it.
10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his...
Oh God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
Yes, I'm also in need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Look, I just lost everything, okay?
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
I won't.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Please, I'm begging you here. I don't have a place to sleep tonight.
He says he's in trouble. Doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vicmar said...
Who cares what this Vicmar said? Pull on their heartstrings. Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
Pull on the heartstrings.
He
I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home. Please come and get me.
Over.
What is he saying?
Did you want anything else, sir? Many of your colleagues are also here. Over.
You really need to get your shit together. This is nearing a complete meltdown.
Please, I don't want to be here. I have to.
Suddenly, the necktie feels like a boa constrictor around your neck, squeezing the dear life out of you.
Oh no.
Hey, if you don't want to have the most intense orgasm of your life, fine.
I should remove the necktie.
He terminated the connection. I guess he was in a hurry.
Oh no, please, I'm scared.
The radio falls silent and lifeless. The communications officer.
What was that? It's okay, detective.
We call it subterfuge in the force. Ever heard of it?
We should get on with our tasks. Work always helps me center myself. Now, anything else you need from my vehicle, or...?
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier. Around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith...
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge
Jean.
and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us.
Thank you,
Tell
Jean.
this.
Thank you for sticking up for me.
We must help him.
Oh, thank you, Judith.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh?
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Oh.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs.
Interesting.
Now get back to work.
Well, hopefully they can help me.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
What do I still need? We made the call, pay for damages. We still need to do that. Track down your badge, track down your gun. We need to do the end of day brief. Just find smokes and smoke, then we're not going to be doing that. We need to find the body.
This is the Kupris Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio.
Oh,
if
what
you'd
is the
like.
toolbox
Motor
supposed to
carriage,
do?
motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat. In the cabin, you see a set of... A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks
Why do I
into
need
place.
the...
The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Thank you, Ken.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Flashlight?
It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pry bar feels nice and cold in your... Cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more.
Oh, we can level things up. Empathy. Oh, I see. It's cop culture, but how do I understand myself? Like... Intellect, psyche. Dreams and waking life. Oh, I see. Oh, I can level them up.
Useful for opening all sorts of... The handles are long and sleek. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheat. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large...
There's no use pressing the heat button.
Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
Fair. Well, that helped somewhat. You have a bunch of tools, which is great. Where's that tree now? Oh, I see. This is where the body is. Child. Oh, that's a very...
Kuno's got this.
The boy throwing rocks at the dead boy can't be older than 12.
Oh yeah, nappa comfy, Kuno.
Laughs another kid behind the fence. A moment of your time,
Can't
please.
talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all
Juicy
about.
what now?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding at sea.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Look, I have some questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show
The
me
body,
what you got.
what do you know about it?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
This is like a kid on drugs,
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
and they're using some sort of slang. Him, help me, what do we want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
You know who he was.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
I think Kuno is this boy.
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
Do you know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard
So you
Kuno?
didn't see it happening?
Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Oh, okay, where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking
He looks around trying to come up with something.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Okay, what about the
Yeah.
dead body?
Kuno didn't smoke him if that's what you mean.
Have you
Just
seen
a
anyone
couple of
suspicious
pigs
around?
sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Wow. Alright.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Well then. Kids often play in this yard.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
Might have questions later, just for now, let's talk about
Yeah,
something
whatever.
else.
Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I have more questions about who is Kuno.
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
Uh-huh.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
So you refer to yourself in third
The
person.
fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
He looks slightly
Oh my God.
confused, but proud he came up with that retort. But right as he's getting distracted, you
Huh.
hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the vent starts squealing shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Well then. Sound gets louder as a child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
He's got the Kuno help!
I'm just going to leave.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
Damn.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you.
Good thing this is an 18
Don't
plus
listen.
stream.
Just go.
Alright. Let's get this body down.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Looks like bloating.
You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cock's gonna blow, Kuno!
Wonderful.
There he still is. Look. There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
What kind of
Heavy
boots?
workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pat.
Yeah. box here, a lever here.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material?
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Fascinating.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Maybe we'll find out more about this. Oh no. I don't believe we can get this. What's this? Hot soon. Is it even possible to go there? Oh, apparently it is. We're gonna be able to pay off the hotel, aren't we? Eventually. Get to the... Oh, I see you go up.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. Man down, a trooper has been left behind the enemy lines. You could swear it's more of an instinct than anything else, but you know it's a cop's cloak.
Oh no, is the last person that was murdered here at
Yes,
top?
it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia.
Oh, it's
and
mine.
You have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Ah, what exactly are we doing up here?
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Let him have this moment of wonder.
His eyes trace the crane's contour as if trying to memorize its majestic shape. Then he notices your gaze.
Yes. We were in the middle of something. Your clock. The cloak?
You really think I should
do
go
think
for it?
it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it, well, it
Probably
doesn't
not.
seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops.
What
What
exactly
are we
are we doing
doing?
up here?
We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
Not right now. quite a lot of things that we need to get to.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is...
No, we're not going to go. Unfortunately, because we can't get to that or that. Ah, well. How did my cloak? Let's go back in. A cured pig's head, it looks mummified. Terrifying. Get out of the way or get fucked up, okay? Silver plate with traces of yellow bone powder. What's this back here? Oh! Thank you for the raid, 3D Tara.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
Hello from the void, and... hello from the void? The void beckons me. Thank you so much for the raid, and welcome in. We are currently trying to solve a mystery. We found the body, so that's good. Welcome in, Raiders. I am Jadzero, and I am a narrative story game streamer now, apparently. We are currently playing through Disco Elysium. This is the very first chapter, and we are currently trying to find out what happened to this body. We've only recently found it. We found a lot of information about class strife, and, well, the detective seems to have some sort of amnesia, so he doesn't quite remember. Here for the sweet amphetamines. It's a murder mystery.
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, that there was an interesting find. An alternative path into the harbor that the kid uses. Well done.
Fascinating. Oh yes, it is voice acted. Not by me this time. Actually, I believe so was Aviary Attorney. We just turned off the voice acting for our own enjoyment. But we do need to get this man off. Well, I mean, he's definitely dead, but we need to figure out how to get him off of there. Thank you for the follow, Nick. Welcome in. And I do stream I attempt to stream every single Thursday.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
I can... Oh, beware that there is vulgar language. So, do keep that in mind.
This trash container is, well, it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it.
Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there?
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence, too.
Then we should open it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Well... Oh, advanced race theory is done.
We could try using a pry bar. The one you took from my motor carriage, or...
Or Lieutenant?
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Okay, we could use the pry bar.
Advanced race theory.
Ah, yes. Also, there's some
Everything
sort
is
of...
calm in the eye of the race storm. Your mind is lucid and bright. The mind-bending phylogenetics appear more distant and, to be fair, a little ridiculous. The great race mystery has cleared up. All that's left to do is verbalize your thoughts. Go and talk to Measurehead about your newly found
Thank you for
insights.
inquiring about them. I was doing them for some time. I was doing work along streams, but people stopped attending them after a while, which is fine. So I did stop after attendance kind of stopped. If people are interested, though, I'm more than happy to continue them. Oh, and also, 3D Tara is a longtime mutual of mine, someone I'd like to get to know better. So please feel free to drop them a follow. So you can internalize different schools of thought, and it can help you unlock certain things afterwards.
This trash container is locked. The
Yeah, why
sliding
not?
force time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending.
Low energy morning collapse. I would definitely be available for that, Rico, if that's something you'd like.
What is this? Your triceps ache for the metal to bend, but it resists. This calls for a potent curse to help break its resistance. Utter the power word.
I will swear.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
He's enjoying your little failure. He finds it amusing. He's reveling in the sweaty rage on your face.
That's all right.
There's a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under the lid. You hang from it like a moron, huffing and puffing. Clearly the technique is wrong.
Ow.
Unsatisfying. Hurtful. You hear
Oh,
a
no.
ringing sound, but not quite hollow. The can seems to be full. Full of itself. Content.
Let's ask
Okay,
the
that's
manager for the key. This is clearly not working.
Oh, that's unfortunate. What's this? Yeah.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
You should leave, child.
She means it. The fear is real.
I just want to ask some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
You there, behind the fence.
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
Mm-hmm.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Well then.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is
Let's see if we can do this without hurting
to that
ourselves.
corpse smell. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills
Yes,
your mind,
said.
flushing you
I'm not
from
investing
within.
kids, I'm just intimidating them. Time to throw up. There we are. That's better. Maybe it'll help with the hangover too.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Oh, thank you.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Okay, where do we get that from?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store.
Where we just were.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Thank you.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Oh, what am I?
Guess.
I'm sorry you had to monitor me.
Okay, just for the length of this short demonstration, please say something that isn't, I'm sorry. Guess. What is it?
Some kind of weapon cop?
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Okay, what are the other flipper types?
You know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, liquid shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So,
You know, actually,
here we
I'm
go.
not sorry. I changed my mind.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
No, I'm really not sorry.
Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe.
I don't know what's happening with this weird internal monologue. Oh, I can sell his handkerchief. Use it to pay off my debts. I don't know what it is either, to be completely honest. There's a lot of really strange, I guess. How would I describe it? There's a lot of strange, rules and
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Everything is in such disrepair. Pick them if I had a bag. Right, well. Need to get the key from there, and then the smelling salts from that. So let's try our luck now. By the way, thank you everyone for joining and for sticking around to this part. I'm not the sorry cop, but I do apologize for wandering so much. I have a
Can I help
tendency to
you?
do that. I had a thought. Oh,
Can
it's
I
gone now.
help you?
So that trash container.
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
This isn't callous, you guarding even your leftovers from the poor. We need those keys.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
We need
what
those
do you
keys.
need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Oh.
What thing?
I saw a sign that the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But
I have
they're
not.
good
I don't have
customers.
money.
They place
I
big
asked the
orders
precinct for money
always
and they
pay
said
on
no.
time.
But I've been collecting a little bit and I have $4 now.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
Shame we gotta suck up to the Union to stay
I
afloat.
don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the Whirling later.
Thing-based. Another thing the Whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those. What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
But I have a search
No,
warrant.
you don't.
How did
If
you
you
know?
had a warrant, you'd be shoving it in my face right
True.
now.
Calling my bluff.
Besides, the RCM doesn't do search warrants. I know the law. You'll just have to wait for the kitchen to open. If you...
You do realize you can just go into the kitchen at 1300 hours. No, Sambo is an acronym for Samaran boxing. Graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool.
Yes?
Right, what is this? Find out who is in the Union box. I have so many tasks, and I basically completed almost none of them. So things are going well. Okay, so I have the keys. Ask her for the salts.
Hello again, officer? Sure, I'm done with them. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Ah. Now we can inspect the victim's body. And we have the salts. Guess we can't hold it. Well, at least we can get this thing open, and I should probably heal myself. At some point. I can heal myself physically, but what about mentally? There's, as you can see on the bottom left, there's physical and emotional damage.
This trash container is locked. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops up. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I just have a permission that there's something in there?
There is. But you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow.
Let's...
Your hand
What
is
do you
still on the
think?
lid.
Should we open the lid, or should we not open the lid? I think there might be another body in there. So...
No, we need to investigate now.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Okay.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the boxes.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper.
Right.
Picking up the soggy packages, a box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye.
Denim trousers.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage.
The victim's clothes?
The victim's clothes.
Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stage. Drop them in here, officer.
Bag the trousers. Slime-covered jeans, delicious.
Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but...
No belt in there.
The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there?
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Okay.
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno?
Oh, I mean, he is a
thinks you're
child.
an infant or something.
A literal child.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Let's search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Nothing.
Terrible.
What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny.
What is this?
Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it.
That's mine.
They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes.
Officer, is that your
I don't know
paperwork?
what this is.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
I'd rather not talk. It has a foreboding quality. Maybe I needed to lose it. Officer, I can't believe you killed this guy.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know either. You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. If some have fallen into the hands of the RCM's adversaries, bloodletting may well ensue.
Okay, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron, only in its social sensibility.
Take them up.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Alright, let's see what's in here. Interactable items.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint
because I tried to flush
of
this.
urinal cleaner.
You think you know a guy?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? It's a metaphor for you.
Oh, thank you.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescent.
What is this?
That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
What kind of it?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand. It's a sorry. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate.
Oh, I just take cases and I don't.
And an odd naming convention. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
Oh my, they're written in capital letters
yes,
too.
All caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Oh, I see, so I've always
Another
been
yet,
unhinged.
The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location. And the murder. You like this grimy murdering, don't you? It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene? Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles
What if he solved
to
everything
refer
but
to their
didn't like
work
it, so he
among
tried to wipe it
themselves.
from your memory? I'm not sure. They seem to have named a case the square bullet hole
Again,
murders.
in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real.
Oh.
Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened?
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Oh. I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of the tasks you've completed flow out of the pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The word inspect the interview the cafeteria manager. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper.
Ah, yes.
You're done,
a description of me completing tasks.
And you.
How satisfying.
Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia.
No, actually.
Have we named
Any
the case?
ideas?
The Hanged Man. The fears are at home in the setting sun. Shit on a stick. Actually, I don't have one. The Hanged Man.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too.
Oh,
The
good.
Hanged Man.
Now we're friends.
Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
Thank you, Kim.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Browse the yellow.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And
Good,
the
strong
bottommost
name.
are
Exactly.
field autopsy forms.
Job here is
Each
done. My
with
job here
monetary
is done.
penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real,
mine?
but these are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human. Color of the irises, predation marks, condition of sexual organs.
Interesting.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Don't look into the blue heart.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly.
There's a hidden compartment?
A hidden compartment.
Oh, he is still hanging there. Yes, I'm busy looking at my ledgers.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli.
You know,
but
we
it
called
is
this
not
case the Hanged
see-through.
Man. He has to
You
hang.
cannot see to its center. With your hands, you 4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Open it.
The
Nice.
2 sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer. The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, without resistance or sound, the 2 panels move against
Oh, I
each
can't
other.
believe we're doing this,
The
and the other
compartment
guy's
is
just
now
watching me.
open. 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Wow, what is this option 3?
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium
I think,
costs
look,
extra.
I'm just losing
These
it a
let you
little
go
bit.
there too. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. It smells of chewing gum. A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card.
Oh, is this a letter
round
from a loved
letters
one?
In a Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter, so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it will make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the Bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
No.
Let go.
What was that?
Frisson covers your entire body, a feeling of cold.
Hold on to it. Read the card.
Your hands shake, holding on to it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Uh-huh.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul.
I see. I have a drinking problem and a past partner of some sort.
Always come back to it.
And clearly something bad has happened. I'm on a bender.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
Oh no.
No. Hold on.
Hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
Oh, apparently not. Is that the end of the game? Oh, I don't like that. Not a fan of the background. Oh, I just died. Well then, I think
there is nothing.
That's a good place to end, isn't it? I managed to get one of the endings somehow. Huh.